From Steppenwolf. When I have neither pleasure nor pain, and have been breathing for a while the lukewarm, insipid air of these so-called good and tolerable days, I feel so bad in my childish soul that I smash my mouldering lyre of thanksgiving in the face of the slumbering God of contentment, and would rather feel the very devil burn in me than this warmth of a well-heated room. Wild longing for strong emotions and sensations seized in me, a rage against this toneless, flat, normal, and sterile life. For what I always hated and detested and cursed above all things was this contentment, this healthiness and comfort, this carefully preserved optimism of the middle classes, this fat and prosperous brood of mediocrity. It was in such a mood, then, that I finished this not intolerable and very ordinary day as dusk set in. I did not end it in a manner becoming a rather ailing man, and go to bed tempted by a hot water bottle. Instead, I put on my shoes, ill-humouredly, discontented and disgusted with the little work I had done, and went out into the dark and foggy streets to drink what men, according to an old convention, call a glass of wine, at the sign of the steel helmet. So I went down the stairs from my room in the attic, those difficult stairs of this alien world, those tawdry, bourgeois, well-swept and scoured stairs of a very respectable three-family apartment house under whose roof I have my refuge. I don't know how it comes about, but I, the homeless Steppenwolf, solitary, the hater of life's petty conventions, always take up my quarters in just such houses as this. It is an old weakness of mine. I live neither in palatial houses nor in those of the humble poor, but instead deliberately in these respectable and wearisome and spotless middle-class homes, which smell of turpentine and soap, and where there is a panic if you bang the door or come in with dirty shoes. The love of this atmosphere comes, no doubt, from the days of my childhood, and a secret yearning I have for something homelike drives me, though not with little hope, to follow the same old stupid road. Then again, I like the contrast between my lonely, loveless, hunted, and thoroughly disorderly existence and this middle-class family life. I like to breathe in on the stairs this odour of quiet and order, of cleanliness and respectable domesticity. There is something in it that touches me in spite of my hatred for all it stands for. I like to step across the threshold of my room, where all this suddenly stops, where instead cigar ash and wine bottles lie among the heaped-up books, and there is nothing but disorder and neglect, and where everything, books, manuscript, thoughts, is marked and saturated with the plight of lonely man, the problem of existence, and with the yearning after a new orientation for an age that has lost its bearings. And now I came to the Araucaria. I must tell you that on the first floor of this house the stairs pass by a little vestibule at the entrance to a flat which, I am convinced, is even more spotlessly swept and garnished than the others. For this little vestibule shines with a superhuman housewifery. It is a little temple of order. On the parquet floor, where it seems desecration to tread, are two elegant stands, and on each a large pot. In the one grows an azalea, in the other a stately araucaria, a thriving, straight-grown baby tree, a perfect specimen, which to the last needle of the topmost twig reflects the pride of frequent ablution. Sometimes, when I know that I am unobserved, I use this place as a temple. I take my seat on a step of the stairs above the araucaria, and resting a while with folded hands, I contemplate this little garden of order, and let the touching air it has and its somewhat ridiculous loneliness moved me to the depths of my soul. I imagine, behind this vestibule, in the sacred shadow, one may say, of the Araucaria, a home full of shining mahogany, and a life full of sound respectability, early rising, attention to duty, restrained but cheerful family gatherings, Sunday church going, early to bed.